Okay, what happened to little China? Little China fell, unfortunately. Well, not entirely. She actually was hung. She was dangling by this pipe, her connection point in the wire. What happened was there's a weak point in the steel. There's a female connector that goes here, connects to a male, and this is the top of the other pipe that fractured, right? So, this pipe might, be a 1/4 inch of steel, and this is an 1/8 of an inch. And so, the wind, a massive wind gust came. I wasn't here and fractured it there in a sandstorm. So what I'm gonna do is put her back up. The good thing is I broke pretty even and I can screw this thread back on the other. Put the female back in place, screw it into the male, and then I'm gonna do some not 60-11, but what is that? 70-18. Do a little stick weld around it just to see what that does. Again, I'm having fun. This is a toy. Little China, kicking butt, breaking narratives that everything made in China is crap. That's bull. Everything made in America ain't great. Everything made in China it isn't crap. You've got good manufacturers and bad ones, right? You've got people who are astute with the engineering and people who aren't. And in my world, I really don't care what country you're in. People aren't going to like it, but if I can buy local, I will buy local. But if local is crap, then I'm going to go buy the best price quality equipment I can get anywhere. And what that does, like people don't understand, is it incentivizes people locally to do better quality. And we do need to have better quality wind turbines for low cost where the typical American can afford them. So that's my stance. Hopefully they get better at what they do, what they develop, and they start equating what's being produced out of a few factories in China. So there you go. There you have it. Don't care if it's China, Brazil, France, doesn't really matter. If I buy a piece of equipment, I'm living off grid. My life, livelihood, happiness, and challenges are all directly related to working equipment. So I have zero interest in bull shizzle because you live down the street. If you make bull crap or it's too expensive, you need to work on that. And that's what competition is really about. And people who understand what free market capitalism is will understand that. Again, not political. I'm not a capitalist. I don't believe in capital, but I won't go into that. Only simply because I'm an engineer and we have the automation to feed the world and house the world, and we simply aren't doing it because we're still arguing over these little ignorant isms. So anyway, that's that. Working on a wind turbine today. Hopefully I can get up in about 20 or 30 minutes, and we'll be back to watching a little China wobble. Hey guys, so how do I put the wind turbine up alone? Well, here I am up on the post, on the ladder. There's a post I need to attach it to, and there's a wind turbine. I basically make a harness, strap it to my back. I can get to the wires right there. And all I need to do is splice them, solder them. I got the soldering stuff right there. And go to town. So let's see if we can do this twice and not die. All right, so here we go. So midway through putting the turbine up, what I do is if I don't have enough wire when I'm soldering, I'll cut one strap loose. It'll dangle on the right, which will give me a little more room to work with. But and once you do that, you twist them together, you solder it, you tape, and then you stuff the wires down in the pipe and you throw up the turbine. Last step is just cutting loose your harness, and that's how I put up a turbine by myself. Now, of course, keep in mind I'm only 10 feet off the ground. Well, actually, technically, that's 4 feet off the ground, so I don't have a long way to fall. So, be safe with what you do. But you also got to do what you got to do. So now we'll go ahead and cut her loose, which actually my son's knife. He was so happy, so gracious to leave here. And we'll see if little China still works.